Well, let's move on to tonight's stories. The commercial division of Accra High Court has set September 26 to give judgment on whether it has jurisdiction on a matter brought before it by owners of UniCredit Savings and Loans Limited Holder Group. Lead counsel for the Bank of Ghana, Frank Davis, is praying the court to quash UniCredit's case, which seeks to reverse a decision by the central bank to revoke the Savings and Loans company's license and declare it insolvent. According to lawyers of the Bank of Ghana, the matter should be handled at an arbitration level before proceeding to the courts. My colleague Ebenezer Sabte witnessed proceedings in court and has filed this report.
According to the Bank of Ghana lawyers, the matter should have been handled at arbitration level before deciding to proceed to court. However, lawyer for UniCredit Savings and Loans argues that there is a breach of natural justice in the action taken by the Bank of Ghana. The High Court Judge, Justice George Kumson, has set 26 September to rule on whether the decision was proper or not. In a related development, lawyers for the receiver of the Savings and Loans companies has objected to an application served by Group Indum. This follows a directive by the court last week to properly serve the receiver in the case filed to terminate the liquidation process for GN Savings and Loan. The court is therefore adjourned the 26th to begin hearing from both sides. Member of the Group Indum Council, Kofi Asamoah gave a brief on the next hearing.
There will probably be two things, either to hear the application or the preliminary objection application filed by the Attorney General. And secondly, if now that the receiver is served, the earlier order was that all the parties, all the respondents, Bank of Ghana, Ministry of Finance, Attorney General, and the receiver must file their responses to the application that the applicant had filed. So on Thursday, if they filed their response, then the judge is seized with all the responses from all the parties to be able to make a judgment or adjourn to make a judgment. And the second thing that is likely to be done is to hear the preliminary objection that the Attorney General had filed. Interestingly, counsel for Bank of Ghana, Mr. Frank Davis, also said he had also put in a preliminary legal objection application before the judge. So maybe these are the three things that will be discussed on Thursday.
Meanwhile, the Attorney General has also filed a response to the application by Group Indum. Eben Sapute's report for Joy Business.
The Western Region Minister, Kwabena Ochidako, has said that 5 million coconut trees will be planted across the region as part of plans to improve coconut production in the country. He made this known at the opening of the maiden edition of the International Coconut Festival in Accra.
Demand for coconut products continues to grow worldwide. Ghana is seeking to position itself to take advantage of prospects of the industry. It is estimated that over 60 million metric tons of coconuts will be processed annually throughout the world. Speaking at the opening of the maiden edition of the Coconut Festival, Western Regional Minister Kwabena Ochidako explained that the planting of the 5 million coconut trees has already begun and is expected to generate over 400 million cedis to the Western regional economy by 2022.
2.5 years. In fact, the planting is supposed to be done over a period of 1.5 years, but usually it grows within 2.5 years to 3 years. And within that period, we are expecting that for every cocoa tree, we should just make $100. So that's 500 Ghana cedis. That's how we did our calculation. So when you multiply the $100 by 5 million, it gives you 500 million. But we are assuming that 20% will die in the course of the period. So we have 4 million, and 4 million multiplied by that gives us the $400 million.
The minister also announced that the government, in partnership with some private bodies, is establishing 2 factories in the Western region to aid the processing of coconuts into other commercial products.
Yeah, currently as I speak, we have 2 even in the offing that they are raising funds for it. I think one of the factories is about 14 million, the other one is about 5 million.
Where? In the Western region?
In the Western region, yes. In the Western region. You see, 85% of the coconut you see in Ghana comes from Western region. So we'll put the factories there to process them. So then what is left over will be brought for those who just want to take and drink.
The 3-day Coconut Festival, which has brought together business and policymakers in the coconut value chain, will end on Thursday. It is being held at the Accra International Conference Center. For Joy Business, Karen Dodu.
Now, the Quality Control Company, KOCC, and the Cocoa Board has received international certification from the United Nations Industrialization Organization, UNIDO, with support from the Swiss government. This follows years of export of quality cocoa beans from Ghana to the world market. The move makes the QCC the only company within the West African sub-region to approve cocoa beans export directly to the international market. Here's MD of QCC, Nana Maxwell Kakari Ado.
What it means there is that QCC has been recognized internationally to do for a good job in cocoa inspection and cocoa certification for export. It means that Ghana's cocoa, the premium that we earn, keeps us at work so hard to maintain it internationally. It means, therefore, that our work can be recognized internationally, and then we can be called upon to do inspection and certification of cocoa or agricultural produce in the sub-region. That is what it means. It means that our staff have worked so hard. It means Cocoa Board has supported the industry, said that the quality of Ghana cocoa beans is superb and continue to remain superb. That's how it means.
Beyond all things, this is coming at a time when Ghana and Ivory Coast have joined partnership in determining world prices. Where do your position stand when it comes to assisting other West African economies and even the global scale when you're called upon to ensure quality of specific cash crops?
If you recall, the UniCredit project said in Ghana there's a proverb that one we will take gold. Yeah. That cooperation between Ghana and Ivory Coast is a strong cooperation. It has given the two countries a good stand to bargain with our traders. Hitherto we couldn't do that. But what will happen now is that per our structures, per quality control quality, already Ghana produces the best quality cocoa in the whole world. Ivory Coast has the highest, but the quality is poor. So by that cooperation, it means that Ivory Coast stands a very good chance of gaining from us to improve the quality. So what we do is that international standards are meant for specific crops. So if we want to go in again and do for the other crops, it means we have to go in for other different standards. ISO, yes, yeah, we'll do that. Because like in the sub-region, they don't only deal with cocoa. And we cannot rely on cocoa alone for export. The cashew is there, the market is there, coffee is there. Right now we are doing coffee rehabilitation. So we'll have to continue and get those ISO certification for those produce.
Let's turn to other news tonight. Country Director of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement Policy Network Ghana and Diaspora, Louise Afo, says Ghana must adopt technology if it wants to gain significantly from the trade agreement. His comments come on the back of a survey conducted by the Afro Champions Initiative, a regional public-private partnership of Africa's largest multinationals. The outcome of the survey was that Ghana may not benefit much from the trade agreement, which comes into effect in July 2020. Mr. Afo was sharing his thoughts on the latest survey earlier on the marketplace.
The agreement itself does not indicate how each country should arrive at its implementation. Each country is of 8-party member state is supposed to derive a certain strategy for implementation. And in Ghana, the government is rolling out in 3 months its national strategy to implement, and he has identified 7 clusters. 7 clusters. Okay. When these clusters are implemented, it cuts across all sectors. You have trade finance, you have trade finance, you have productive factors, you have infrastructure. All these things have various subclusters.
Okay. But let's look at this way. Looking at the fact that this is supposed to create an opportunity or a market for the entire continent, and we, as a major importer of goods and services into the country, do you think that we have a chance to leverage the opportunities that they present?
Of course, you see, if you look at free trade in general, the point is that it opens up for competition. Once you go in for something free, and besides, we are going to have liberalized category of goods and products. Again, it is an open time for more startups to rise. When you import more, it helps you become input-based economy. More inputs are coming for you to have a kind of open and wide, cheap, productive inputs to produce more. And also what happens is that it creates more jobs, because at the end of the day, more cheap inputs are coming in because of the open competition. It also supports you to have a little low-cost production, so they can increase your volume. That is the way you should look at it. Because at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, you surely have to compete.
Now, we have also been an agrarian economy for a very long time. Now, bringing in this initiative, do you think that we should, tend towards a comparative advantage like agriculture issues and then export more in the area?
I agree with you, but As I said initially, every economy has to strategize. We are not going to remain agrarian for a long time. A lot of tech-based agrarian is coming in, tech-based products, tech-based initiatives, tech-based sectors are opening up. Agri fine, but we need to look at tech and tech startups. This is where most African economies are shifting. You add value. You are talking about comparative advantage. This comparative advantage issue. Look, the secret of it is that it should be something that at the end of the day, you have to be able to produce beyond what you were doing using tech.
Now, business psychologist and life coach Dr. Isaac Dupont says some startups are not able to stand the test of time because of mindset issues. Dr. Dupont is urging startups to appreciate the importance of challenges in trying to grow. He spoke with Joy News after engaging members of the Leo Club at the Regional Maritime University at Nungwa here in Accra. There's more in the following report.
Presentation was in collaboration with Accra Spintex Road Lions Club on the theme Empowering Self for Secured Future. The life coach took participants through experiences where people with the right mindset have survived the biggest tests. Dr. Isaac Dupont shared stories of some entrepreneurs, including Jack Ma, Bob Marley, Tiger Woods, and Michael Jordan, and noted that 4 factors are key. He said Africa is still poor despite all the continent's resources because of a right mindset. Because of the absence of a right mindset. For Dr. Edupong, the right mindset is key in every area.
The other side is that sometimes maybe the money is not coming as fast as you want it as a startup because you are gradually building a certain culture. The patience to have that growth mindset that, yes, this is a challenge and I need to learn from it is also one thing a startup can also look at, because the bottom line will not happen in vacuum. It is always produced by human beings. The right mindset is what gives you the sustainable success.
Dr. Isaac Edupong is of a view that the educational system does not prepare students for the work environment.
I have 5 lectures and I attend only 1 and I score 100. What does that mean? So I can come up with a high score, and it is a mindset that I come out with. I don't care, I'm late, and I'll bring it to the workplace because my certificate is saying I'm a, So I think the school system has quite a lot of work to do, and I can figure out why a number of private institutions are also like shaping their curriculum to fit this mindset thing, because the data clearly shows that if you have the right people with the right mindset, the issue about skill and competence, it can always be handled. Yeah.
Meanwhile, president of a Leo Club at RMU, Kekeli Okpata, says such engagements will help identify problems in society and offer solutions.
In the coming days, we expect to recruit more people and then help people find themselves more of the to drive away the idea that when you join the Leo Club or Lions Club, you can be able to get or secure a job. It is more about personal development whilst helping your community. Once we are growing and then we are going to the outside world, when we start helping our community, we see the problems in our community and then we are able to have solutions to.
Let's turn to other news tonight. Some exciting news for the aviation sector here in Ghana. Ghana has been awarded certificates for maintaining one of the highest aviation safety and security standards globally at the International Civil Aviation Organization's 40th Assembly in Montreal, Canada. The safety award is in recognition of Ghana obtaining Africa's highest score in aviation safety oversight after scoring a provisional effective implementation rate of 89.89%. This was after the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, concluded its coordinated validation mission on April 3, 2019, in line with the United Nations Aviation Agency's Universal Safety Oversight Audit Program. The award for security is in recognition of Ghana's high commitment to the International Civil Aviation Authority's recommended standards and protocols on security at the airport and Ghana's airspace. Present to receive the awards for Ghana was the Minister for Aviation, Kofi Adda, The Director General of the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, Engineer Simon Alute, was also there, and Ghana's ambassador to Canada, Ni Aikwe Otu, was also there, as well as the Managing Director of the Ghana Airport Company Limited, Yao Kwakwa. And we'll bring you more from there in subsequent bulletins. Now, entrepreneurs are being urged to pay attention to reducing environmental risks associated with their business models. Now, training coordinator at Local Enterprise Service Hub, No Business as Usual, Shaibu Fuseni, believes environmental sustainability must be a concern for all business levels. Nanaya Ojima attended an entrepreneurship event for the Youth DAB Connected Thinking, organized by the Hub. Here's more in this report.
Many entrepreneurs, in their quest to develop business opportunities, end up creating environmental problems. Bottling and catering companies have often exposed society to nuisance with poor handling and disposal of packaging materials. Mr. Fuseni wants entrepreneurs to factor in how to deal with such challenges in business planning.
So essentially, it means that incorporating this concept of green entrepreneurship or green technology into your business means that you are exposed to a lot more opportunities, even funding. Now, there are a lot of impact investors that are looking to fund businesses that will make impact. It means you stand a chance. Incorporating it in itself means that you're also contributing your quota in one way or the other to ensure that the environment we have today is secured for future generations. We all create environmental footprints or imprints that are detrimental to the environment. This means that there's a problem. Solving the problem comes with what? An opportunity. As you try to solve that problem, you create wealth. You realize that now there are a lot of projects out there, trash to treasure. Everyone is trying to turn waste into money. In itself, it's creating employment.
Ideanomics 9.0, an entrepreneurship seminar held under the theme Opportunities and Challenges and the Green Economy, brought together 90 entrepreneurs. Deliberations focused on areas like green technology and green entrepreneurship. Founder at Premier Waste, Edmond Arthur Brown, believes professionals in diverse fields must cooperate to address challenges in the field.
Young people can research more about this thing. Young people can add value to it. As I said, basically we send these materials to different countries. But if we have young people, engineers coming on board, adding value to this thing, we can develop our country. China developed their country through plastic waste. The young people in Ghana can also develop technologies which we can use. We will send a thing here. We won't give it out to the people to add value to it and come and sell it to us at a higher price.
Player in the green economy space, Patrick Ayemeli, proposes youth in waste management should identify lapses and offer solutions to them. Nana Ojima reporting.
Well, still in the Ashanti region, Kumasi Technical University is partnering a local company, Gera Agro Farm and Wood Technology Company Limited, to improve competency-based training and research. Vice Chancellor Nana Professor Osewusu Achao believes this will enable students to effectively blend theory and practicals for enhanced skills. Lab FM's Christy Debra was at the signing of an MOU on the deal and has come through with this report.
Agro Farm and Wood Technology Company Limited at Sokoban has been in operation for 25 years. It deals in floor parquet, doors, and also production and processing of moringa. Chief Executive Giovanni Cernini says the partnership will afford both sides opportunity to exchange valuable knowledge.
So why we don't work this way? So we have to a little bit, adjust the mentality, try to teach them the right way, and they have to learn because the future is in their hand, So even us, when you reach an age, you can't carry away whatever you do. So your technology, you have to give it to somebody else. You have to transmit it to other people. So I hope really university will help me for that.
Professor Osewusu Achao expects departments other than interior design and materials technology to benefit.
About this collaboration is that it is feeding into our scheme of change, the competence-based training that we're supposed to provide to our students. In competence-based training, a very essential component is skills acquisition. as a result of which students are supposed to spend a good number of hours of their training time in industry to learn specific skills. So, this collaboration opens the door to enable our students in furniture, especially, but mechanical, chemical, to come here to learn on those machines that the gentleman has here and to acquire the skills so that they can also use it to build their life for themselves. So it's a very useful collaboration. We will profit so much from it. Even our lecturers too. I think there's a lot of technology here that they also can learn and transmit to our students.
For Joy Business, Kwesi Deborah.
And that's how we wrap up tonight's program. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. There you go. EIU's verdict on Ghana's economy vindicates assets from the Deputy Finance Minister. You can read more about it and more on Jospon's protest over the takeover of the Great Consolidated Diamonds Company Limited. You want to read more about that on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. Business Live returns same time tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day.